Rao here, owner of Evolution Movement. So I created Evolution Movement to bring people in the community together with different entrepreneurs and small businesses. So today I'm joined with Ree, the owner of CommunalSole. How you doing?
I'm good at yourself.
Doing well, doing well. So I wanted to bring you on here because I saw Communal Soul on Instagram. Actually, I was very interested in like what you do and everything. So let us know a little bit about your background, where you're from, and why you started Communal Soul.
Okay, so my name is Ree. Like he explained, I'm the founder of CommunalSole. I'm originally from Massachusetts, New Bedford, Massachusetts. I moved out to Brooklyn 5 years ago, and I started doing this about 2.5 years ago, where I actually partnered with. I used to throw brunches back in Massachusetts, and every brunch had like a give back attached to it. And with that, I started with another business that does something similar to what I did. She was collecting all white Air Forces. It's called Other Ones. And, once I started partnering with her, I started collecting more and more sneakers. And people were like, yo, why don't you just go ahead and like do more sneakers? And I brought it to her attention. She was like, this is my niche market. So then I was like, yo, I think I could definitely take something to what you're doing and definitely help out the community the same way. So she kind of gave me the idea. What I do is I collect new and lightly used sneakers. I set up bins in local businesses to help these businesses also to get one foot traffic in, but also what they do is it allows people from the community to come inside these businesses and get to learn these businesses. So it's just like a whole. It's the reason it's called Communal Souls is because not only is it a sneaker collection thing, but it's also about a big part of community. Um, I do the sneaker collection on one side of things, and then I also do volunteer work throughout the community. I get like some of the youth that I coach to come out and help out and understand like the impact it is to be inside of the community and give back. So it's more than just the sneaker collection, and then there's also the restoration part of it where we do sneaker cleaning and just trying to get these sneakers right to make sure that they're going out to people in a better condition that maybe they were donated in. So
Nice, nice. So, what got you into the sneaker aspect of it? Like, did you grow up like a sneakerhead, or what exactly got you the sneaker part of the business?
sneakers are a huge part of our community. From a youth, there's something about opening up a fresh box of new kicks. It's like the feel of the paper on your hands, the smell. It's an expression throughout your whole outfit. Like for me, it starts with my shoes. Like my outfit doesn't get picked until I figure out what sneakers I'm wearing.
Hmm.
I know there's kids that have uniforms at school. That's the only way that they can really express themselves. It's the highest price point on your body. Majority of the time. So it brings apart. It's a whole community. What Jordan did, what Allen Iverson did. With different moguls that have created what Yeezy has done. What we're just watching the community just build up from like just a single thing. It's definitely something that I believe starts its own conversation and is able to get the people kind of like really communicating and branching into each other. And that's really why the sneaker portion of it. And I was a huge sneakerhead when I was a kid. Like no matter what bread I got from, whatever,
Hmm.
holidays or whatever, it's like you going right to the sneaker store to buy them
Yeah.
sneakers. So yeah.
No, I agree. I mean, I same thing with me. Growing up here in Brooklyn, and I mean New Bedford too as well. Everywhere, pretty much, sneakers is heavy. So it's like it is something that brings you together. Because I mean, there's times where I see someone and they have some sneakers that I haven't seen in a while, and I wind up talking to them. Or I had people like come up to me like I like different brands that aren't necessarily like Nike. Like a lot of, especially now, there's a lot of creatives that are able to create their own sneakers now. So like wearing their brands and seeing people like coming to me like, oh, what are these Asayas or these Akais or Mosh, like so being able to, I do think that sneakers do bring people together, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to bring you on here because I saw that you were going into like these businesses that combining both because it's all to, I mean it's everything is together. I mean I do fitness, but at the same time it's like people come to me ask me about like if I'm wearing Yeezys during my class, people ask me like, oh, where you get those from, or So it doesn't matter what field you're in, it's still always going to be connected.
And I think it's
And
just like the accessibility to sneakers as well.
yeah,
Like not everybody can get those sneakers, like whether it be the price point or the sellout because they're not making enough. Like not, you may be able to buy that. I was just with a friend not too long ago. We were just talking about like, you might want to buy an Amiri T-shirt, but that Amiri T-shirt you might be a carbon copy to everybody else because those everybody got that T-shirt or some Denim
yeah,
tears, and I'm just naming obviously name brands higher price points, but it's like with sneakers like if they sell out, either you're paying the resale value for them or you just didn't cop them. And it's
yeah,
like that's where the conversation begins, where people are like, "Those are dope. I've never seen them. Where can I get them?" And
yeah,
there's just so many brands that are continuously making collaborations with whether creatives or athletes or what may have you, and it's a great conversation starter. It's a great way to express yourself. It's a great way to show like your comfortability and like you know, whether it be a vibrant color where it shows like, your personality or whether it be a platform or something small, it very much shows who you are. It's a reflection of who you are in
yeah,
my
yeah. I
eyes.
agree. Yeah, I agree. So, where do you see Communal Soul like in the future? Like, where do you see like 5, 10 years ahead?
I see communal soul and just being a sustainability proportion. Definitely trying to work with these larger corporations to help them understand kind of like what sneakers are the ones that are being purchased, what sneakers are the ones that are kind of being ran through. Because I do collect all data on the sneakers that
Mm,
I actually receive. And then helping them understand the sustainability aspect of it and maybe creating sneakers that have better maybe a better longevity, maybe a turnaround where there's a recycle program, there's an incentive. Also working alongside youth on letting them understand the upkeep, the maintenance of the sneakers to give it a longer life. And just trying to make sure that we're lowering our usage and we're not just going to keep consuming just to have and have a purpose and when we do consume. So if you are like a person that's continuously purchasing, like making sure that it's getting put back in the hands of somebody that maybe needs it. That it's hard to let go as a sneakerhead. Some of the sneakers that you have, there's memories attached. There's fits that you have in your head that's attached. There's so many different things that like, or just a personal attachment to the brand or the story or the point in time when you purchased, and just making sure that even if you feel like the tires are out on that sneaker, like somebody else is gonna find a usage and be just as excited as you were to have that sneaker. And I think there's so many stories that can be told through a shoe. And that's really kind of like where I see it going from years and years from here, is just continuously building, branding, and expanding, and trying to make sure that this is a program that can be duplicated no matter where the city, the town, the population, like it's just able to be done.
nice, nice. So, I always like to ask entrepreneurs here every time I have an interview. What do you think is well? What would you tell yourself in the if you could speak to yourself when you first started? What is one piece of advice that you would give yourself when you first started?
Just have fun. Like, don't let it all be the corporate monotony or the stress that you feel like you need to put on making it into perfection. Just have fun with it. Enjoy yourself as it's coming. It's timing is everything, and when it comes to partnerships and building and expanding, it's really about timing. If you don't have patience and grace with yourself and just allow yourself the failures and the